I'm not so sure that words can explain my excitement. Hello and welcome everyone. Today I am very happy to present what I call and find to be truly the Air Jordan 1 Chicago's ultimate predecessor. This is the Fear of God basketball sneaker in the Chicago colorway. I believe that technically this was just called, basketball red or something along those lines. This is part of the All-Star pack that released last year, and I am beyond in love with these. The quality, the look, the style, what this is and what it means. This is out of this world. There are so many details to cover, so without further ado, let's get right on into it. Firstly, let's talk about what we know and what we recognize here, okay? And that is the Air Jordan 1's color, right? Down to a T. The only thing that's kind of missing of this would be like a big black check and much less quality. Seriously, the quality on these is unbelievable. But the thing that I want to talk about first is just the execution on this sneaker is just, again, out of this world. I cannot believe that Jerry Lorenzo with Fear of God managed to pull this off to the caliber of which that he did. So let's go ahead and highlight some of the details. Here we have, of course, the toe cap with its perforations as you would expect with a basketball sneaker. And again, one that's modeled the way it is. You have this insane leather that runs all throughout the entire sneaker. Okay, the entire upper, of course. But as you can see here, this is all, it doesn't get more premium than that in every single way, okay? And even the tongue is leather as well. You can see it there. You have the 44 size on the inside there. Made in Italy, naturally, and of course, this is it. I cannot get over what this is, okay? The Air Jordan 1, to me, okay? I do actually like that silhouette. I don't own any. I own the Air Jordan 1 Off-White Chicago, and I sold that a ways back. And to me, it just, number one, it's not even close to being worth what it resells at. It's absolutely ludicrous. But on top of that too, the thing that I personally don't care for with the Nike/Jordan branding is just that. I don't care for that sort of, branding all over, so with the big Nike swoosh. I get what it means, okay? Especially on the Air Jordan 1, and that's the only shoe that I find truly appropriate of it. But even then, I would much rather have a different designer take on that silhouette, a different designer take on something new, but then something familiar. And I think that that's, again, what Jerry Lorenzo truly did exceptionally with this sneaker here. It's something familiar, yet at the same time, it's something new. So for all those people out there who want to try and say that, Jerry's not a real designer, I'm not on that whole bandwagon, with him, but at the same time, I am very much sane enough to acknowledge that he is incredible. The stuff that he puts out, not everything, okay? But the things that I voluntarily choose to purchase, at least, are or always have been exceptional. So this most certainly is no different than any of that. Now, getting back to the shoe, okay, it actually has a number of different lace options, and as you can see, I put the black on here because that's what you see, or rather that's what pops the most with the black contrast that we have here. But then also too, it does make it more reminiscent of the Jordan 1 color scheme once again. But I love that this one's actually taller. It's higher than the Jordan 1. And then also too as well, this is a bit slimmer around here, so it's not as fat of a body down around there. Now for me, I actually particularly love that because it just overall makes it more sleek in the full way that it looks, and you can't beat that. We have this shark tooth sole, okay, like we saw on the military sneaker as well. And again, it just gives it overall a very nice additional detailed touch. So no complaints there. Again, we have this same part that kind of billows out. And it's actually the exact same sole all around here, and the bottom included, that I believe is on the military sneaker. Like the 100% copy and paste, which I'm okay with because it looks great. Getting back again to the quality of this, I just really want to highlight the overall leather quality that you see on this sneaker. It's extremely soft to the touch. It's beautiful. It I mean, there's not a single complaint that I have about the leather, you know? I mean, this is probably some of the most premium grade stuff that I own, and considering the things I personally prefer to purchase, that's saying something. We do have the Fear of God branding on the back here, and much like the other sneaker as well, we also have it there at the tip of the toe. Now, it wouldn't be a real review from me, especially if I didn't take the time to wear this around first. So if you've seen any, dirt or whatever, that's because I've been wearing this for the past few days actually, because I can't stop because I love these so much. But getting to that, comfort-wise, okay? We always have to talk about comfort because that's one of my big threes that I look for when I'm purchasing a pair of shoes. Comfort on these, I would round these to probably... What would I round these to? I'm really not sure what I give these. So many options, so many choices. Great sneaker. Okay, in summary, I'm going to give these a 6.5. Okay, which, not bad. Yeah, you know what? I will round that to 6.75, maybe even 7 once I wear it some more. That's what we're gonna go with. I'm sure you guys might have noticed here that there is a little bit of, the leather creasing here, but honestly, that is fine. It's not that, oh, it gives it more character or any of that crap, but as the shoe ages and with the rest of the wrinkling that's going to happen with the rest of this quality leather, overall, once that toe cap fully starts to wrinkle and everything else, this thing is going to look that much better. So in and of itself, right now, just as it is, okay, not the most ideal. I don't particularly care that much. My personal favorite aspect / component of this are these, the fact that it still does have like the billowed wings is what I like to call them, in the way that they kind of shape out. And with, denim, joggers, even shorts with high black socks preferably, these just look awesome. Like I said, I can't really complain about anything. If I had to dig and really try, I would say if they could have had just a little bit more comfort. But, ultimately, for what it is, I'm okay with that. I will definitely manage as they are. So anyway, in summary, guys, I know this was a little bit longer, but that just talks about how excited and happy I am with these. I absolutely love this sneaker, and I will be wearing it a lot. So be on the lookout for these devils because, I will be rocking these majorly with pride. One last thing, forgive me for not saying this, but size-wise, in case any of you guys out there are looking to purchase a pair of these, whether it happens to be the same color scheme, which there aren't too many floating around there, so if you happen to see one, go for it, if you can afford it. But the other thing is that size-wise, these do run big. So I do have these in Italian 44, which again is generally a US 11, but to me, they still fit a little bit big. If they had a half size on this, I would say a 43.5 for me would be ideal, and generally I wear a US 11.5, and it all varies between the shoes, so keep that in mind when you're selecting your size if you don't have the chance to try these on, which there's not too many stores out there outside of, I think, Barney's that actively carries this particular silhouette, / a lot of Fear of God's different things. So anyways, with all of that, thank you guys all so much for watching, and we will see you all again for the next video.